Hi everybody, in today's video I'm going to be making a K-pop journal spread for BTS's sixth muster. So for anybody that's either like new to standing BTS or they don't stand BTS, they're just here for the journaling content. I'll just start out by explaining what muster is because I know that that could be kind of confusing for people. Basically, it's just like a big fan meeting that they do every year. They call it muster because muster literally means like a gathering of the troops, and we're called army. So they call it muster, and they, for the most part, do it every year. Some things change, but they haven't been able to do it because we haven't been actually able to meet together. But this year they decided to do it. They just didn't have a live audience. They had Army on screens and stuff like that. But it's basically like sort of like a concert, and they'll play like older songs sometimes. But they also like sit and like talk as well. So it's more than just a normal concert, if that makes sense. But yeah, so they did 2 nights of it. Usually they do multiple nights as well. Like they'll do one in Japan and stuff like that. So they did 2 nights of it. It was all online. You could pay to stream it on Weverse. And it was freaking amazing. Like it was so good. I just feel like every time they do one of these online concerts or, virtual performances, they just upstage themselves. Like every time. I don't know how they haven't run out of ideas yet. But, anyways, so this year's theme was. Now, I don't know if I'm going to pronounce it right, but it's spelled like sowoozoo, which I think is the Korean word for microcosmos. And so it was kind of like planets and stuff like that, which was a really cool, like the stage was so cool. It's honestly such a shame that people couldn't actually be there in person to see it because the stage looked incredible. And the set list was amazing too. I was really excited about all the new songs that they performed, or newer songs that they performed that they hadn't performed yet, like Disease, and also just like older songs that they performed, like Not Today. And it was just so good. And Jungkook coming out with his tattoos just on display literally killed me. Like, I was not prepared for that. Everything was amazing. I love that they did like OT7 versions of Deshita and Chicken Noodle Soup. They were so funny, but still like really good performances. Like it's kind of amazing how BTS managed to like kind of parody themselves while also still sounding and looking amazing. That was really, really fun. I like that they did that. And a lot of the stuff that they brought up during like the talking portions was just kind of funny and just shows like how much they actually do pay attention to us on social media and the things that we're doing, which like we always joke about that, like, can you guys just like mind your own business? But actually it's really cool because I mean, if you're army, we have this like special connection with them that I've really never seen before in any other like fandom. So anyways, it's really cool to like see that they're actually like see the like little hashtags and projects and stuff that we do for them online. So to just talk about the spread a little bit, so I talk about this all the time, how it's hard to find a color scheme sometimes. And in this case, that was definitely an issue because they had so many different stages and outfit changes and stuff like that that weren't necessarily cohesive. But I wanted to include pictures of lots of those different things. So I decided to go with purple, which, is a solid BTS Army color. But also a lot of the stuff in the background and on the stage was purple because they were going with these like planets. So they had like sort of like purpley pink planets and stuff going on. So a lot of the backgrounds were that color. So I thought that that would kind of bring it together. There was some like purple lighting and stuff like that. So that's why I decided to go with that. It was kind of hard to choose pictures for this because like I said, this was 2 nights worth of concerts, so there was so much content, so it was really hard to pick out like which like pictures and screenshots I wanted to use for this because there were honestly so many, and I wanted to leave me plenty of space to write because I had a lot to say about it as well. So with like sometimes when I don't have a whole lot to say other than I really, really liked it, it's easier to add in more pictures and more designs and stuff like that. But when it's also something that I really want to journal a lot about too, it can be hard. Which sometimes I'll do like a Dutch door spread for things like that. But I I mean, I could have done that, but also, like I talked about before, I've been kind of behind on spreads when I was catching up on these. So I had just allotted a certain amount of pages for certain spreads. So yeah, I was kind of stuck with a 2-page spread for this, which is fine. And I think it ended up working out fine, but it is hard sometimes to narrow down what pictures I want to feature in a spread when there's so many good ones, and that was definitely the case here. For the lettering, I just literally copied the kind of stylistic Hangul for sowoozoo, which is like, just kind of like a cool font, I guess. I just copied how they did it on the logo for it. I just thought that that would look cool and it would take up less space than sowoozoo. So that's why I decided to do that for the lettering. Also, I apologize that this voiceover is kind of all over the place. I don't usually plan out my voiceovers too much in advance. I feel like it's more organic when I'm just like talking to you guys, but sometimes that's not really a good thing. So, sorry about that. I don't really have that much else to say about it, so I'll just leave you to watch. So here's a look at the final spread. I like it. I think it turned out cute. It's pretty simple, but it gave me enough room to write. Honestly, I probably could have written more about it because I had a lot to say, but I think it's okay to, limit myself a little bit. But anyways, if you liked this spread and you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe for more content like this, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!